Others have done it, but I'm going to tell you the real reason that people are quitting RV and van life. That's right. There's lots of videos about why people are quitting the nomad life. Some even say that, it's a lie. It's just a big scare tactic. It's just clickbait. It's not even happening. So, why should you listen to this video? I mean, I'm not even a wheeled wonder. That, my friends, is the exact reason why you should listen to me. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not trying to sell you anything or keep you away from the RV park so I got a spot. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass and make my life choices seem amazing. Now, the first thing we can start out with is they're really not quitting RV life or anything. They're quitting full time. It's a difference. So yeah, they're giving up that full time life for something else. Here's the big reason. The pandemic. That's right. The pandemic opened a lot of their eyes. They found out that they're not invincible. They found out that they're really no more equipped to survive the apocalypse than anyone else. Some solar panels, a diesel heater, and a poo bucket won't get them as far as they thought. See, they drove around out there and they found out that when things are closed, that means that it's closed for them as well. Yeah, they're not that special. Their smallest place with, no food storage meant they might go hungry. Restaurants were even closed too, so their garbage diet, that couldn't be accommodated. RV parks were full or closed. Even those with memberships like 1,000 Trails were locked out or stuck in. There was nowhere to go and nothing to do. Even sitting in the Arizona BLM land wasn't a long-term sustainable option. They freaked. They panicked. Land. I need a place to go if things get bad again. At least with their own little hunk of dirt, you have a place to go. And if they're smart, a place to store enough goods to last a little while. Not like when they're in a little tin can and they got no place to put shit. Hell, look, Begathon Mike has land and doesn't travel at all. Shit Stern Kevin, that piece of shit, he has land and doesn't travel. Morgan's looking for land, and even Nikki Delventhal. Yeah, even Nikki. She just talked about wanting some land or some kind of base camp. Aja has her hobo compound, and now, we have Taterland. Now it's starting to become like a monkey see, monkey do with all these mobile hobos. Full tiny house has land and is getting stoned, just like their mentors and their heroes. Yay! As much as they want to be free, independent, roaming travelers, they all clump together and do exactly what the other one does. So I don't know what all the chatter's about. As soon as these tin can dwellers find out that even their no credit having asses can snag some shit land in Arizona, they are all far too quick to abandon the free, cheap, and easy life that they all been bragging about for years. They're all now wannabe off-grid homesteaders. One no-credit-having jobless wonder after another is buying Arizona uneven, muddy, windswept plot of land after the other. One at a time, they're just buying up Arizona. They have given up the uncertainty of the road. Yeah, they did. They gave it all up. They turned their backs on breakdowns and ever-changing fuel prices. They've turned away from driving blindly into the campground, fingers crossed that they have an open spot. They have abandoned scrolling through an endless number of apps, planning their route, booking sites months in advance. They have given all that up to build their own hobo haven. A place where other tin can warriors can come and park for a small fee, of course. Whether it be money or services, oh yes, they'll pay one way or another to stay on their land. Well, that's just a handful of those bozos that you might say. Well, let's look at this. Less junk, more journey. And how about keep your daydream? They have land and multiple properties. Look at the RVI couple. They bought a whole damn park and they stopped traveling. Even the great, almighty, all-knowing Bob, who once said, quit your job, sell your house, and live in a vehicle in the desert, is now saying, you should go get a job and go buy some land. So there you go. That's just a few examples. There are many, many more. The pandemic's opened their eyes, and this administration, the economy, and a bunch of world events kept them open. If not, well, then they're even dumber than I thought. And there you have the next reason. Wars popping up all over, Chinese fighter jets buzzing U.S. aircraft, high prices and interest rates, supply chain shortages. Still, the price of RVs and to get them fixed is all crazy. All these things make being, just out there with your ass flapping in the breeze, yeah, and just traveling all over, yeah, it's starting to become a bit unnerving to some of these folks. Another reason is some of them are just plain tired of it. They have been doing it for 10 or more years. They have been everywhere they wanted to go, and they've seen everything, 4 or 5 times. They do their little migration, their little rotation. They do the same things. Some of the younger ones, they even want to settle down and maybe find a partner. Now, I've said this before. I don't care how hot you are. When you say, want to come back to my van and spend the night with me and my dog in a tiny little bed, nope. Not the makings of a long-term romance. A booty call maybe, but yeah, that's about it. Not to mention the smell in your jacked up hair and dirty ass clothes. Some of these people want to start a life with someone and maybe even start a family. And no, I don't care what anybody says. And an RV is not the place to be doing all that. I mean, hell, look at this. I mean, Paula, Van Vita Travels, her and her new boo, they ain't riding off into the sunset holding hands in their ambos. No, they're in a damn house in Canada. Now we got some of the older folks, and they've just had enough of the uncertainty. Some of them have health issues that require them to be near family and a doctor. For fuck's sake, you can't just be roaming all over the place sometimes. And some just can't deal with the constant setting up and tearing down all every few days just so they can go roaming around all over the place. And some, they're over the drive and shit. Their eyes are getting worse and the nighttime stuff, and they just don't want to sit there and drive all the damn time. They got better shit to do. So there you go. These are the real reasons. And if anyone says, no one's quitting, no, it's not happening. Well, they're full of shit. And there may be new people come in as other people leave, but the numbers aren't the same. They don't match up. Getting a home base or somewhere to retreat to is on all their nomadic minds. Don't let them fool you. So, yes, the life they painted as perfect and tried to sell as free, cheap, and easy is being replaced with the new latest and greatest. That's right. There's something new just around the corner. And, of course, just like full-time RVing, whatever they are doing now is the best thing ever. Not what they did before. What they're doing now. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And if you're not doing it, you're just some stupid fool living in a house.
And this is BlindViews. And that's how we see it.
What we do here is go back.